was the president in 1981? Which Star Wars episode was the destruction about to run? Grab the smartest friends, you know it's time to start the game. R-rated trivia, we're here to train your brain.
Welcome back to your 10 at 10. It is Colt and Barris back again, and static, all types of stuff going on here. I should have just been posting this instead of like staring off into space. Hi everybody, it's us. We got another game for you. This game is actually themed. I had something I did. I wanted to save it for Thursday, but I don't know if I'm going to be here Thursday, and Colt doesn't either, and we're discussing that, but we'll figure that out. So it's crowd.live/hot because, I mean, as you guys all know, if anyone that's playing this that lives in this area, it's freaking hot, like really hot. Even in my basement, it's very hot, but could be worse. Could be snow, and it's not. I don't know, but I feel it's easier to make myself warmer than it is to make myself colder, like in general. Yeah.
Right now, snow.
Like you can always put on things to keep warmer. You can get a heated blanket, you can drink something hot. But like you can be in a hot room and you can't cool yourself off. So it's like, I don't know. I'm happy with either.
I'm not doing well.
It's just hard to sleep hot. I can sleep cold because I can warm myself up with a comforter. I don't know. But yeah, it's a scorcher. My kid's AC is upstairs right now, and they're in the room, and they're like, it doesn't seem as strong as it did last year. And I'm like, yeah. I have to get another AC.
I only have fan technology. I must invest in this AC. I've heard so much about it.
Yeah, I invested. I ended up buying two. I had one, ended up buying two ACs. Sold one to my friend and kept my old one, which I should have kept the newer one and sold my old one because apparently that's the one that they're using. We'll figure it out. It's not like it's the first hot day we're gonna have because it's gonna be scorching. So this game is themed. I did want to do it for Thursday, but I didn't. So spur of the moment, I'm giving you a themed game. It is 10 questions, 9 which are multiple choice, 1 is a write-in, which is your annoying 9th question. Your last one's double the points at the time, and it is Pride theme because June is Gay Pride Month. So shout out to anyone there from the LGBTQ community. I am not, but I am a fan, and I am a supporter, and I'm an ally. I like to say all of that. I have many friends that are, none of them that play this because they're not in the trivia. As if they've told me blatantly, not in the trivia. But I like what you do. So hopefully, maybe you guys will learn something from this one. I will say it is not an easy game, and I've used this in my live game. Just once already. I'll probably use it again this week. Because I like, every month, whatever the month is, I like to do at least one theme. I did Women's Month. I didn't do a 421. Surprise to me that I didn't do a 420 game, even though my birthday's 420.
Well, yeah, you took that.
I did a Valentine's one. Yeah, I definitely took that day off. I was in the zone that day, all the zones. Eating some vulgar chef food down at Blind Pig downtown. So, yes, crowd.live/hot. And it is all about pride because we are celebrating Pride Month. Questions that I did not come up with all myself. Yes, Mr. Leonard, it is hot. You have central air, I'm pretty sure, in your place, though. But if you're not at home right now, you're somewhere else. It's going to be hot. Even walking around downtown's hot. I did not create all of these questions. I shout out to Carmela Smith from Trivial Warfare, which I got this from one of her episodes. This is not all of some. I did make up, I will say, a very small percentage, maybe 25% of these questions. But all the other ones I've got just from reading and stuff like that, which is actually where I get all my questions from. So maybe I did make up the other ones. But half of them do go to Carmela. That's who I credit for this. So we'll get started. Time is it? No, my time is not right on the clock that's in front of me.
10:06. We got 16.
The clock in front of me says 10:11. Right
it is not. Oh, maybe. Oh, I hope my clock's not wrong. All these clocks around me.
First Jeopardy tournament champion was LGBT. I did not know that. I don't watch Jeopardy. Surprised to say. that I do not watch. The only reason why I don't watch Jeopardy is because I would rather binge it. And I know me. I would absorb a question and then use that question, and people will get it right because they watch Jeopardy. Does that make sense? I watch other game shows that have to do with trivia and some that don't. But I don't watch Jeopardy. My old man does every day. Like you cannot talk to him, you cannot call him between 7 o'clock and 7:30 because he's watching Jeopardy. But I catch it every now and then. Oh, now I just changed the time like to be too early.
Can't win.
That's what happens when you have an analog clock. Shout out to the analog.
Doesn't have a clock.
I know, but it's right here, so I look at it. My computer has a clock. It's too much to go to that clock. I have clocks all over the place. I'm like a Batman villain. Wait, isn't that a Batman villain?
Who, do what?
The guy that with clocks?
The Clock King?
Is that a Batman villain?
Yeah.
Is that who I'm thinking of? Oh.
Yeah, in the old Adam West show, he had a big top hat with a clock in the middle.
Yeah, with a clock on it. He was in I believe he was in Gotham also. If he wasn't in Gotham,
okay.
he was definitely in the animated series. Yeah, no, he was in Gotham
wasn't.
because he controlled. He was controlling like somebody like Zaz. I don't remember. I have to go back and watch Gotham. I thought it was a very good show.
Yeah,
I don't know when I stopped. Yeah, at one point I just stopped watching it. I don't know what happened. All right, let's go ahead and get started with the game. We have a grand total of 17 players. You've been listening to me babble on and on about the Clock King. And on to our first question. You should have a countdown starting on your phone. This is the LGBTQ plus theme game. I should write that in the top. Actually, I should have made the whole background different. Oh wait, I tried to do the pride flag, but like it's hard to read some of the lines because of the yellow and the orange. Oh, actually, you know what? I can do something real quick. You got 2 minutes. I can do something real quick.
Yeah, let the stragglers catch up.
Like Chris Leonard probably straggling in here. No, he's always on.
Shame.
All right, I'm just gonna look up something. That's the one I want right there. There's a specific picture I want.
Anticipation.
What the hell? So I was just this pride flag photo that I could have used that. I could use I have my logo that has it too. This will be better. Oh wait, I have to go up here, right? No, I have to go down here. It's a complex system. Not really, but complex enough that I will mess it up. All right, just a few more seconds. Bear with me. I feel it's necessary though, because you know what? It's a lot of great people in our history that have been part of that community. And they don't really get the credit or recognition. And I am not in the right category. What is going on here?
I got a good question that could have been on this.
Do you?
Yeah.
You can always write it in just in any other game. Ha! Got it.
There we go.
It's all centered though. All right, I'm not going to complain about that.
It's a lot of the sky.
It's a lot of sky, but it was a lot of sky in the last picture too. So I'm going to start your countdown right now. Ooh, that was on question 2. What is going on here? Let's start there. Countdown starting right now. Remember, themed game, all about the month of Pride Month. Why is Pride Month celebrated in June? Best time of year for a parade. Clinton made it official in June of 1995. In memory of the Stonewall riots, or it's the only month that wasn't taken.
I like that one.
I think this might be a show, or I could be wrong. Time's up. 3 teams saying Clinton made it official in June of 95. One saying it's the only month that wasn't taken. But your majority is correct. It is in the memory of the Stonewall riots. If you don't know about it, it's a tragic part of history, but there was a very strong uprising. Stickman in first place, Lil Zell, D Brazil, where cops were just harassing anybody that they suspected of being gay or lesbian. And like beating them and just incarcerating them for, just out of their own hatred. And finally the community was like, we had enough, and just stood up, and so a lot went down. And it was a monumental landmark of everything that's happened. Let's go on to question number 2. What Winter Olympic host city banned the LGBTQ flags, symbols, and rejected the building of a pride house in the Olympic Village? This country still oppresses the LGBTQ residents to this day. Type your answer now. Oh, wait, no, type your answer, sorry. North Korea, Iran, Russia, or Iraq? I always feel like you have to type your answer whenever it's a very long question.
Yeah, makes sense.
Because a lot of my games are like that.
I think I would have got this right if I were to type it in. But then again, we'll see.
3 say North Korea.
Maybe
12 say Russia, and Russia is correct. I mean, hosting the Winter Olympics is kind of a big eye-opener right there that should help you out. Stickman still in first place. Zalman and Lil Zill. ADH Yup, D Brazil, Markham X, Miriam, Andrew, Jana, Colt's down there, and JLDK. Mama.
Not doing too well.
What New York-based media company, known for their LGBTQ inclusive staff, came under harsh criticism for layoffs and basically not paying staff in 2019? TMZ, BuzzFeed, Gawker, or Village Voice? And yes, PMAC. North Korea, Iran, and Iraq have never hosted an Olympics. You're absolutely correct. I was thinking more along the lines of countries that have been known for oppression when I was giving you fakes.
I hope these questions get more upbeat.
Yeah, they did. I think so. 3 say BuzzFeed, 3 say Gawker, the majority say in Village Voice, and 2 say TMZ. Your answer is BuzzFeed.
Yes, I'm on the board.
Stickman Zalman and Lil Zill. Well, author, born in Harlem and moved to France in his 20s, wrote books that reflected his life as a gay black man in the 60s. Such titles include Go Tell It on the Mountain and If Beale Street Can Talk. Langston Hughes, James Baldwin, Meager Evans, or Richard Wright. I've only read 3 of these authors. One of them I never have. This game is very hard, by the way.
I don't think I got this right.
5 say Langston Hughes, 10 say James Baldwin, and your majority is correct. It's James Baldwin. Stickman Zalman and Lil Zill. What country holds the largest pride parade in the world? Brazil, France, Spain, and Netherlands. I should have put Russia up there.
Definitely Russia.
Yes, I've never read Meager Evans. Look him up. Oh, Medgar Evans. I put his name wrong. Did I really? I can't go back to it now. Time's up.
I think so.
10 say Brazil. 1 says France. 2 say Spain. 5 say the Netherlands. And in the first country where legalized same-sex marriage, the Netherlands. However, if you want to party, you go to Brazil. Or, well, actually, you can go to Spain too, but Brazil, Salmon Stickman and Lil Zill. What sitcom was first to have a same-sex marriage on TV? Specifically a marriage. Friends, Rock, Will and Grace, or Golden Girls?
Jeez, I don't know. I don't know what Rock is.
Oh, Meager Evans. Thank you, P-Mac. I'm glad someone's paying attention. Obviously, that's the author I never read. Time's up. 3 say Friends. The majority say on Will and Grace. And 4 is saying Golden Girls. And 100 points for Hufflepuff. It is Rock. It was a show from the 60s. It was on, I was going to say 61, but not everybody lives where I live. It was a show on Fox. I believe, I can't remember around the time that it came on, but it was right around the same time Martin gotten popular. But it was a sitcom, but it always had like serious notes to it. The guy he was a garbage man. I'm a garbage man, Joey, and his brother and his wife. But yeah, they had the same-sex marriage. Will and Grace has never had anything along those lines. Excuse me, they may have, but The Rock is from like the early 90s. Friends had the same-sex marriage and it was 2 women, but it was not. The Golden Girls also had the same-sex marriage, but they did not call it a marriage. They called it a union, and it wasn't like a ceremony. It was just this whole thing. Tell them in the first place, Stickman and Lil Zill. I may have been lying about something. I don't think I have a write-in on this one. Michael Sam is the first NFL player to publicly come out as gay when he was drafted and subsequently released by what NFL franchise? Denver Broncos, Minnesota Vikings, Pittsburgh Steelers, or St. Louis Rams? There's a trick in this, and I'm just going to apologize for it now.
That's a crazy gif.
Yeah, it is. I typed in Michael Sam's name, and that's what came up.
Huh.
I'm glad people did not fall for the trick. Well, maybe they did, and they just didn't know the answer. 1 saying the Broncos, 2 saying the Vikings. He is wearing the colors of the Pittsburgh Steelers.
Yeah.
But he's also kind of wearing the colors of the Rams because they're dark blue and yellow.
Like the Ram horns.
But it's the Rams. Zalman, Stickman, ADHD moving up into 3rd place. And Andrew in 4th, creeping on a come up with 5 correct answers. What group staged a 1966 sip-in at a New York bar to challenge a ban on serving alcohol to LGBTQ plus members? Nacho, Daughters of Blightus, the Machinese Society, or National Gay and Lesbian Task Force? This is one thing that I just read about, and I was like, oh. But I didn't know about all these groups, and I started reading about them. I went down the whole wiki hole. Not a fan of mimosas, by the way. I really like orange
looking
juice.
up Rock.
Gives me a heartburn. Hawaiian mimosa, though. Pineapple juice. I'll do that all day. Your majority is saying the Medicine Society, and they're correct. And thank you. Nice research on these groups. Oh, there we go. And with that, Zalman's still in the lead. Andrew and ADHD both tied with 441 points. However, Andrew has 6 correct. ADHD only has 5. Question number 9. Not a write-in. So this is definitely going to be just a multiple choice. What university opened the first office for lesbian, gay, bisexual, and transgender students? University of Michigan, University of San Francisco, New York University, or University of California, Berkeley?
Huh.
Time is up. 5 say the Wolverines of Michigan. 3 say University of San Francisco, and I don't know where their mascot is, or NYU's. But 5 also saying that. And your answer is 5 teams are correct. It's University of Michigan.
I said NYU, and you said 5 teams were correct. I was like, yes.
Zalman with a pretty good lead. Andrew up in 2nd place, right behind him. ADHD moves down to 3rd place, still with 441 points. Your final question, double the points in half the time, and it is not easy. But she's pictured there. Who is an influential activist and poet who described herself as Black lesbian mother warrior poet who is prolific in her writings discussing feminism, disability, civil rights, and Black female identity? Is that Toni Morrison, Audre Lorde, Marsha P. Johnson, or Angela Davis? You actually have 20 seconds. That's
Still
that
double
up.
points.
But it's still double points.
Eee.
I literally said, let me go back here and check, and I did. And I put the points up, but not the score down. Your time is up. You know what?
Yeah, we're celebrating Pride Month.
Yeah.
Some
Celebrate.
extra points.
3 say Toni Morrison. 3 say Angela Davis. 2 say Marsha P. Johnson, but your answer is Audre Lorde. And with that being the end, our winner of our Pride game is Zalman, coming in first place. Andrew did hold on, but did not get pushed past Zalman. Both with 8 correct. Stickman with 5. Good game from everybody and good showing out. I do have some more. I have some more Common Connection games in the works. They're really good. Like some of them are really good. Like I don't think finding a connection is as hard, but I don't know, man. Like if it was one of those where you could answer earlier and get more points, I think people would get it probably by like the 5th one. Almost every game I've made. The Dr. Pepper one, the Dr. one was probably the hardest one. I almost want to tell you guys, I was like, oh, I got this one. Like, I can't do that. Stupid. I just thought of one today, though. I gotta write it down. Here's my yellow pad. The yellow pad gets all the writings. So congratulations, Zalman, and good game to everybody, like Andrew always says. Well, it's such a good sport. Tomorrow, we got another game for you. Is it a Summit game?
Yes, I believe we have a game from Markham X, who I forgot to contact. I think he might be watching. But if he is, I'm going to do that first thing tomorrow. I've been very bad at keeping on top of this stuff.
Yeah.
It's been chaos here at the...
It has been chaos, especially with all the heat coming. And I got a new place that I'm going to be announcing soon. Someone's name is Plastic Bag Penis on
it was
the
beating
scoreboard
for most of the game, and then I came in last.
Stand-up jet ski down there. Yeah, I have something else in the works, so we'll talk about that later. But I'm trying to get more ideas for like connection rounds, and it's so hard because I feel that some of them are really obscure. But I got a good one that I'm working on right now. I think I made about 4. So you'll probably see one of those on Sunday. Another connection game. Or I have another game that I want to do, but I have to put it together. It's going to take a while. I can't even explain that one to you guys. It's wacky. I don't think anyone's going to like it. This is my play test, though. Play test it here, then I do it live. But then sometimes I use the ones I do here, and I do them live. So you would actually fare well to go to our live game and be like, you know what? I remember this question. The Meticulous Mayhem is the best. But I can't do that. I can't do it all. Rise and Pride this weekend.
Yeah, I think we're all going to be there.
Too. I was going to try to work, but I can't go. I mean, I was going to try to go to it, but I have to work. I was like, I wanted to work the Rising Pride, but I was like, no, I really just want to do trivia. I don't really want to work, but I kind of need to work. But yeah, the 12th is Saturday. If you want to go down to Rising Pride at Rentschler Field, all the brew gardens. I'm pretty sure there'll be tons of food trucks there too. It'll be a good time. It's not by City Steam after, because I'll be there bartending.
Yeah, they're right next to each other, right?
Close enough.
Yeah,
right over the bridge. I did do this one night. There were some people from out of town, and this is when it was still like we had open and COVID was still prevalent. So it was probably about 8 or 9 people, and they were all friends. They were at one table. I think it was like 8 people. But they were asking me if one of them knew I did trivia. All the other people were from out of town. And it was like, I was hoping we could do some trivia or something. So I had my laptop there. So I hooked everything up, and I was like, the cool thing is I could do everything from my phone as far as go to the next question. And I pretty much I had a game that was already in there. And I just like, oh no, it was in there, but it didn't have any like pictures and stuff like that. It was still pretty cool. So like I'm bartending and still like I'm not reading the questions out. They're just reading it themselves, and I'm just going to the next one. Show the score when I feel like it.
Yeah,
remember.
Yeah, we're trying to figure out how to get things to go while we're getting busier. But for at least the next few Tuesdays, we're going to do viewer submission. And then there might be a shake-up. Probably not the end of it, but there might be, I don't know, maybe some time off. So yeah, if you guys want to get your game in, make sure you get it with that email while it's still up there.
Yeah, good idea. So I think that's our time. You got anything else?
I don't think so. If you're in the Milford area, come see me at Eli's Tavern tomorrow.
Yeah. And Thursday, see me down at Urban Lodge Brewing.
Bring one of those portable fans.
Yeah, bring a couple.
Yeah.
Oh, I have to find my little fan. And and Wednesday at City Steam Brewery and also at Marlboro Tavern. And we will see you guys later.
Adios.
We're going to have some fun. We're calling it Hot Fingers Trivia now. Because you got to answer quickly for more points.
Yeah, if you played the game here before, which it's nice to see a lot of familiar faces, welcome back. No sheets, no pens for tonight. We are playing a game on our phone. Hot Fingers!
Question number 24, this is the final question in this round. Give yourself a few minutes to go grab some more brews, hit the roast if you need to.